And welcome back. Our spotlight story tonight is about the thunder roaring across Soap Lake this past Father's Day weekend. It wasn't the weather, it was the hydroplanes. And here with the story is Spencer Graham.
It's been more than 30 years since the rumble of hydroplanes was heard ripping through the water of Soap Lake. The Del Red Soap Lake Hydroplane Regatta was held Saturday and Sunday with more than 52 boats competing in the races, including 6 of the fastest Grand Prix in the country. Among those in attendance were a few longtime racers who'd been out on Soap Lake for the last regatta more than 3 decades ago. Bob Bolam chaired some of the previous races years ago and made an appearance at this year's event with his wife, Kathy.
I think we came to Soap Lake probably at least 5 or 6 years. I proposed marriage to her and she accepted at this race 31 years ago. And when we heard Soap Lake was coming back, we just couldn't wait to come back over here because of a lot of memories.
He was excited to see the huge turnout for this year's races, saying the previous regattas hadn't attracted nearly the number of people.
If I would have had this many boats come out when I was the chairman of this race, I would have probably kept doing it. We had to fight to get people to bring their boats from the coast to here.
Bolam has been a longtime fan of hydroplane racing and is the owner of the Bolam Express.
And when we got the boat back, she said, yes, you need a project and do it. And we did, and we've enjoyed it.
We learned a lot restoring the boat.
Another returning attendee was Don Kelson, who's the owner of the Hasty Humbug and has owned and restored several hydroplanes with his son, Jerry Kelson.
But gosh, it's been so many years ago. 30 years ago was the last time we were here. And memory doesn't quite come up to what it used to be, but it was a fun place, and it is a fun place yet to come to. We hadn't planned to come until we knew it was Soap Lake. Oh, we remember that. It was a fun place.
Jerry Kelson was 15 at the last Soap Lake Regatta and started racing as a kid.
As when we first got here, we were trying to remember what it was like 30 years ago. Things do look a little different around here, but actually once I got out in the water, it felt the same.
Since then, he has raced dozens of times and plans on turning out for 8 events this season alone. Many racers claim that the lake's unique mineral water adds buoyancy to the boats and causes less resistance when racing.
You know, the boats do run fairly quick here, and it does leave a little residue on your driving equipment, but hose it off, you're fine.
The overall regatta winner this year was Jerry Hopp of Snohomish. Dustin Eccles of Sultan won both finals, but Hopp took the overall prize based on points. Various other classes kept the action fast and exciting. For a complete list of winners, visit iFIBER1.com. Soap Lake city officials said the regatta brought more people in town than they've seen for years, and a 2014 regatta is already in the works.
I think if this is the turnout we're going to get in the years to come, we'll be back and back and back.
For iFIBER 1 News, this is Spencer Graham reporting with Ryan Lancaster.
Thanks, Spencer. Stay tuned. We'll be right back after the break with news from around the Pacific Northwest.